Good morning, all. I hope you slept well. Right before I started this video, there's this video. It's so funny. I'll rewatch some of my videos. I'll say movies. I feel like I'm making a movie. My life is a movie. Straight up. It is indeed. Everybody's life's a movie at this point in the venture. We're all in the movie. We're all in the movie. We're all in the Matrix. We're all in the Truman Show. Let's go. Be that main character energy. You know what I mean? That's why I say it. That's the way I see it. Kill, steal, and destroy. Yeah, doesn't take a confession for prosecution. I know that's right. It's crazy. That's something that came to me last night when I was watching the Candace Owens, how they said the shooter, first they said he confessed, then they said he didn't confess, and then they said the dad turned him in, this and that. Like, it's just so manufactured. It really is. It's just crazy too. I was watching this video that just popped up where it was this former CIA agent, and he's like, the shooting of Charlie Kirk won't make the testament of history. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. Yeah, most definitely beg to differ. The reason why Charlie Kirk's assassination will make the testament of history is because the awakening that took place in his passing. Across the board, across nations, in reference to the Christian community, the faith community, the spiritual community. You know, I have to say, I've been going back and forth with the whole dynamics with his wife. That whole situation is unique for me. Everybody deals with loss and grief in their own way. We can't be judgmental, but it's very unique. But see, the thing is, when it comes to stuff like that, that's why you just leave people space. They know what they do. They know what they do. You don't have to tell them what they do. They already know that. Like, that's one of those things. But there's a video that I wanted to touch on.
They can't accept you telling the truth because you telling the truth goes against all the people that they recruited to come against you. You telling the truth shows people who they really are. Because every night, every morning, every day, they're in a bathroom, they're in a mirror, they're in their room, practicing which personality they're going to use. Looking at your videos, looking at your voice, looking at videos of you using your voice, looking at you laughing, smiling, trying to figure out how they can imitate your personality. How can they act like you? How can they be you? How can they disguise themselves as somebody that you're comfortable with? Or how can they get somebody that you're comfortable with to get close to you? Just to put you in a situation or a life and death situation where a narcissist can strike.
Striker.
People don't want to heal. And these are the times that we're living in because people allow jealousy and envy to consume them. They can't accept you
That's truth. We live in times right now where jealousy, envy, hate, and judgment supersedes many, many people. That it does. This one really, really stuck with me too.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but you and that person didn't get off on the wrong foot. And there was nothing to misunderstand. Y'all just got off to a rough start because treating you fair or treating you right was never part of the plan. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you and that person didn't get off on the wrong foot. And there was nothing to misunderstand. Y'all just got off to a rough start because treating you fair or treating you right was never part of the plan.
Man, I pick up on that. That's a beautiful... I do. So many times, often enough, people that I come in contact with, whether it's physically, energetically, they seem as if they're being genuine. But deep down, they're not. Deep down, they're placed in my life for whatever reason. XYZ. And they know it. And it's one of those things. I pick up on it. I do. You know, and here's how I handle circumstances like that. Although I know I live in a world filled with manipulation, narcissistic tendencies, gaslighting, tactics, illusions, false facades, condescending ways, intentional judgment, intentional setups, intentional scapegoats. I'm well aware of that, but for me personally, I just take it in stride, kind of like that whole thing. Like, I don't mind being used as an example. God's using me as an example, in my ops, my enemies, my lovers are using me as an example as well. I got multiple people using me as an example, but I also use them as an example, because anything that they energetically, do to me, say to me, unintentionally or intentionally, I just take it and I feel it. I feel the sting, I feel the burn. It hurts sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't. I'm just numb to it. But then I take it and I just feel it, and then I rise above it. I don't sit in it. I don't retaliate. I don't question it. I just feel through it and just keep on moving. Because I've just gotten to a place in my walk where you just have to realize people are just going to do and say things that are out of your control. You're just never going to understand it. And so the only thing that you can do is understand and control how you respond, how you act, what you allow to take you to a negative headspace. That's all it is. That's the main goal, is to get you in a negative headspace, stoop you down to their level. And it's really just the facts facting there. It's hard. I get it. I really do. But what is the alternative? What is the alternative? Meeting them there and allowing yourself to get upset over things that just don't even deserve your attention. It doesn't deserve your heartache. Your heartache, your heart is important. My heart is important. Whether other people think my heart's important, I know my heart's important. God shows me that every day by getting me up out of bed. Another day, and it's just one of those things that I realize my heart's important. And because I understand my heart's important, everybody else's heart's important. And it's important for you to recognize that we live in a world right now where we just have so many unhealed people. We have so many people that just refuse to take accountability. And those are things that are not going to change overnight. They're not going to change overnight. And so, seeing as we've recognized that these things are not going to change overnight, why allow it to take you down roads that you don't need to go down? You can't control what people think. You can't control what people do. You can't control what people feel. You can't control what people say. You can't control these things, just like people can't control this of you. So don't give them that control. Don't. Just send them love and light. Sometimes I'll be laughing about it. Like, really? Come on, man. I'm just trying to love you. And you just want to be mad at me for no reason. Today's, the 30th. What's today's reading? Royalty. Oh, geez. Have you ever thought of yourself as royalty? If not, it's time to start. No doubt. I'm getting there, baby. I'm getting there, God. You are the child of the Most High, God, and the bride of the King of Kings. His glory outshines the brightest sun, and you were created in His image. You will reign with Him for all eternity, but He has called you to begin that journey now. Now is time when in your words carry the power of to transform lives. Whew. Now is the time when your words carry the power to transform lives. Wow. Right now, your faith matters. Now is the time to stand in your identity. and release.